You've got to get me out of here. 6 weeks sitting in a 2-room apartment with nothing to do but look out the window at the neighbors.
Bye, Jeff.
Now, Gunnison, I have some good news next time, huh?
New York state sentence for a peeping Tom is 6 months in the workhouse.
Oh, hello, Stewart.
You know, in the old days, they used to put your eyes out with a red-hot poker.
Oh, you don't have to take my temperature this morning.
Why? See if you can break 100.
Here we go. Lisa Fremont.
You kidding? She's a beautiful young girl.
She expects me to marry her.
That's normal.
I don't want to.
It's abnormal. Lisa Fremont is the right girl for any man with half a brain who can get one eye open.
No, she's just not the girl for me.
Yeah, she's only perfect.
She's too perfect. If she was only ordinary.
When a man and a woman see each other and like each other, they ought to come together. Wham. Like a couple of taxis on Broadway.
There's an intelligent way to approach marriage.
Nothing has caused the human race so much trouble as intelligence.
Well, that's fine, Stella. Now, would you fix me a sandwich, please?
And I'll spread a little common sense on the bread.
I had to go to 21 and have lunch with the Harper's Bazaar people, and that's when I ordered dinner. To think I planted 3 nice items in the columns about you today.
You did?
Well, you can't buy that kind of publicity.
I know.
Someday you may want to open up a studio of your own here.
You mean leave the magazine?
Yes.
For what?
For yourself and me.
Let's stop talking nonsense, shall we?
I guess I'd better start setting up for dinner. Where's that wonderful music coming from?
Some songwriter over there in the studio apartment.
It's almost as if it were being written especially for us.
No wonder he's having so much trouble with it.
But at least you can't say the dinner isn't right.
I made a simple statement. A true statement, but I can back it up if you just shut up for a minute.
But if your opinion is as rude as your manner, I don't think I care to hear it.
Did you ever eat fish heads and rice?
Jeff, you don't have to be deliberately repulsive just to impress me. I'm wrong.
Well, I'm just trying to make it sound good.
You're too stubborn to argue with.
I'm not stubborn. I'm just truthful.
So that's it.
It would be the wrong thing.
Goodbye, Jeff.
Well, you mean good night?
I mean what I said.
Well, when am I going to see you again?
Not for a long time. At least, not until tomorrow night.
I think the rain would have cooled things off. Eyes are all bloodshot. Must have been watching out that window for hours.
Yeah, it was. Miss Torso, for example.
You keep your mind off her.
She sure is the eat, drink, and be merry girl.
Yeah, she'll wind up fat, alcoholic, and miserable.
I just can't figure it. He went out several times last night in the rain carrying his sample case. I think he was taking something out of the apartment.
Uh-huh.
The salesman's looking out of his window, you see.
Goodbye, Mr. Jefferies. See you tomorrow.
Pay attention to me.
There's something terribly wrong. I just want to find out what's the matter with the salesman's wife, that's all.
What makes you think there's something the matter with
A lot
her?
of things. Mysterious trips at night, knives and saws and rope.
Would never parade his crime in front of an open window.
Why not?
Let's start from the beginning again, Jeff. Tell me everything you saw.
All right, what's it all about, Jeff?
It's just a little neighborhood murder, that's all.
Say murder, Jeff? I'll drop by.
Okay, Dawson. All right, as soon as you can.
Just where do you suppose he cut her up?
You didn't see the killing or the body? How do you know there was a murder?
Because everything this fella's done has been suspicious.
That salesman wouldn't just knock his wife off after dinner and toss her in the trunk and put her in storage.
You think I made all this up?
Well, I think the wife took a trip. We know the wife is gone, so I'll see if I can find out where.
Do that.
Get along. None of his neighbors get close to him or his wife.
Yeah, well, I think they missed their chance with her.
She never left the apartment.
Where is she?
Until
The
yesterday
icebox?
morning, 6 a.m.
I think it's about the time I fell asleep. Who said they left then?
Oh, the building superintendent and 2 tenants. Thorwald told him that he'd put his wife on a train to the country.
Did anybody actually see the wife get on the train?
Now, did anyone, including you, actually see her murdered?
Go over there and search Thorwald's apartment. It must be knee-deep in evidence.
If I were caught in there, they'd have my badge within 10 minutes.
All right, make sure you don't get caught, that's all. If you don't find anything, the fella's clear.
It's a detective's nightmare.
What do you need before you can search? Bloody footsteps leading up to the door?
How do we ever stand each other? Oh, so anything you need, Jeff?
You might send me a good detective. Hello, Miss Doyle.
Yes.
Well, it's Jeff again. Has Tom come in yet?
Is it something really important, Jeff?
Have him get over here as soon as he can. Looks like Thorwald's pulling out tonight.
Good night, you idiot.
All right.
Hello.
Now look at Thorwald. He's getting ready to pull out for good. Look at him.
Suppose he doesn't come back again.
Oh, he'll be back. His things are still there. Was something on your mind?
It doesn't make sense to me. Women aren't that unpredictable. A woman has a favorite handbag, and then all of a sudden she goes away on a trip and leaves it behind. Why?
I'm with you, sweetie. I'm with you.
That couldn't have been Mrs. Thorwald.
Oh?
Or I don't know women.
Is that so? Come here.
Don't rush him. We have all night.
We have all what? Oh,
Compact, but ample enough.
isn't that amazing?
I'll trade you my feminine intuition for a bed for the night.
I'll go along with that.
Where does a man get inspiration to write a song like that? It's utterly beautiful. Wish I could be creative.
You have a great talent for creating difficult situations.
I do.
Sure.
Surprise is the most important element of attack. Why don't I slip into something more comfortable?
By all means.
else have you got on this man, Thorwald?
But he's got everything he owns laid out over there in the bedroom, waiting to be packed.
I'm just warming some brandy. Mr. Doyle, I presume? We think Thorwald's guilty.
It was not Mrs. Thorwald that left with him yesterday morning.
Well, it's simply that women don't leave their jewelry behind when they go on a trip.
That's a secret private world you're looking into out there. People do a lot of things in private they couldn't possibly explain in public.
Like disposing of their wives.
Well, your logic is backward.
You can't ignore the wife disappearing and the trunk and the jewelry.
The witnesses are that deep.
That might have been a woman, but it couldn't have been Mrs. Thorwald.
That feminine intuition stuff sells magazines, but in real life, it's still a fairy tale.
All right. Why, when a woman is taking a simple, short trip, does she take everything she owns?
It looked as if she wasn't coming back.
The police at Marriottsville, they reported the trunk was just picked up by Mrs. Anna Thorwald.
Look.
He's kind of young, isn't he? I wonder if it's ethical to watch a man with binoculars and a long focus lens.
We're two of the most frightening ghouls I've ever known. Show's over for tonight.
Yes, I like it.
Something's happened to the dog.
Somebody fall out of the window.
Which one of you did it? Which one of you killed my dog? Did you kill him because he liked you? Just because he liked you?
You know, for a minute, that Tom Doyle almost had me convinced I was wrong. Only one person didn't come to the window.
Why would Thorwald want to kill a little dog? Because it knew too much.
He's washing down the bathroom wall.
Must have splattered a lot.
Uh-huh. I think I know why Thorwald killed that dog. Those flowers in Thorwald's pet flower bed.
You mean where the dog was sniffing around? There's something buried there.
Mrs. Thorwald.
Call Lieutenant Doyle.
No, let's wait. Let's wait till it gets a little darker. And I'll go over there and dig them up.
Look out, Lisa, he's coming.
You never should have let her do it.
Wasn't that close? Jeff, the handbag.
Suppose Mrs. Thorwald's wedding ring is among the jewelry he has in that handbag.
And the last thing she would leave behind would be a wedding ring.
Let's go down and find out what's buried in the garden.
Why not? I've always wanted to meet Mrs. Thorwald.
Meet me in the bar at the Albert Hotel. Do it right away.
Come on, Stella, let's go.
Lisa, what are you doing? Don't do it. Lisa, what are you doing? Don't go. What? Lisa! Hello. Hello. Look, a man is assaulting a woman. Oh, no. Oh, no. What?
Here they come. What's she trying to do? Why don't she turn him in?
Look, the wedding ring. Turn out the light, he's seen him. Doyle, I've got something really big for you. She went in to get evidence, and she came out with evidence. Like Mrs. Thorwald's wedding ring. He killed a dog last night.
So long, Jeff.
So long. Hello, Tom, I think Thorwald's left. I don't see...
What do you want from me? Say something. Tell me what you want. No.
Laser! Doyle! Doyle!
Sorry, Jeff. I got here as fast as I could.
Mr. Jefferies, don't let anybody touch him.
You got enough for a search warrant now?
Oh, yeah, sure.